From the moment the daily activities begin, human beings begin to generate garbage.
In Ecuador, approximately 4 million tons of waste are produced per year, but only 250,000 tons are recycled. The garbage that is thrown into the street, a problem that usually seems to by minor, causes the clogging of drains,
which in turn generates flood and road accidents.
by dumping waste in the wrong container, using plastic bag or dumping glass bottle next to common waste. It is contributing to waste not being reduced.
For this reason, organic garbage tags are of great importance when it comes to taking of the responsibility that we as citizens have. What can we improve this? Separation of recyclable waste such as paper, cardboard, scrap, and packaging. How the government within the established schedules. Garden use natural and organic products. Prefer returnable beverage. The four R rules: reduce, reuse, replace, recycle.
Reduce the use of plastic bags in purchase.
Use glass containers that is 100% recyclable. For example, using paper or white or print, take advantage of both sides.
Buy glass container instead of plastic or cans.
Cardboard, paper, glass, metal can be useful for some companies or cooperatives that recycle them. The environment is all that's wrong, and that we must take care of because it is the only place where we can be safe.
My name is Divina. I am going to talk about the energy saving and use of safe reliables to help the environment. Why the importance of saving energy? One of the reasons is to help the planet become an ecological and healthy world. But it's not just about helping the planet, but it's also about improving our habits, our way of preserving the world, and even helping our economy. There are many people who consume a lot of energy in their home, either because the families are very large because they are not aware of such consumption. Against this, it is the best to start saving. Let's see some simple ways to do it. Turn off electronic equipment when not in use, such as microwaves, computers, and unplug them after use. Take advantage of solar energy. Open windows and curtains during the day so that sun fighter and illuminates their thus it is not necessary to turn the hair lamps or bulb. The bulbs are responsible for 25% 5% of the energy expenditure in the house. So it is recommended to use the energy-saving light bulbs. They save up to 75% of energy. In addition, turning a room also contributes to saving between 8% and 20% of energy allocated to light. Below is an example of how they save energy. Always remember that energy saving starts from our homes. Let's disconnect all electronic equipment are not using. Let's turn off the lights that are not necessary and always use saving light bulbs. I hope this information is better.
The imbalance of the water cycle caused by the uncontrolled use and bad practice of human beings make the need to save water more and more pressing. Of all the water that exists on Earth, not even 3% is fresh water. Although it exists in abundance, water is a resource on which the advancement and development of humanity depends. It is used for drinking, for personal hygiene, and for its industry, which depends largely on the use of water for so its work. It is precisely this excessive use accompanied by overexploitation of aquifers, pollution or deforestation that cause water to become a scarce commodity, and which we should worry about. Currently, in many regions of the planet, droughts are very frequent. This situation causes numerous social and economic problems for communities. One of the most serious is related to disease. Therefore, it is vitally important to take care of water and not waste it. Tips to save water in the kitchen. One tip: never use tap water unnecessarily while washing or rinsing dishes. Tips number 2. Wash fruit and vegetables in a bowl and not under the open tap. The first spot you can do the same. 3. Number 3. Use the water from the previous point to the water the plant. As you can see with the tips to save water. Getting it is much easier than it seems. We simply have to get carried away by our common sense. We assure you that if you follow the tips to the letter, you can reduce the consumption of water in your home by art, which will be appreciated both for your pocket and for the environment. Never root tap water unnecessarily while washing or rinsing dishes. Wash fruits. Tips number 2. Wash fruit and vegetable in a bowl and not under the open tap. The first spot you can do the same. 3. Number tip. Use the water from the previous point to the water the plant. As you can see with the tips to save water, getting it is much easier than it seems. We simply have to get carried away by our common sense. We assure you that if you follow the tips to the letter, you can reduce the consumption of water in your home by art, which will be appreciated both for your pocket and for the environment.
Hi everyone! One way to protect the environment is plant trees. Trees are an important part of every community. Our streets, parks, playgrounds, and backyards are lined with trees that create a peaceful, aesthetically pleasing environment. Trees increase our quality of life by bringing natural elements of wildlife habitats into the urban cities. We gather under the cool shade they provide during the outdoor activities with families and friends. Many neighborhoods are also the home of very old trees that serve as history landmarks and a great source of town pride. Using trees in cities to deflect sunlight reduces the heat island effect caused by pavement and commercial buildings. Trees contribute to the environment by providing oxygen, improving air quality, climate amelioration, conserving water, preserving soil, and supporting the wildlife. During the process of photosynthesis, trees take in carbon dioxide and produce the oxygen we breathe. According to the Department of Agriculture, 10,000 of forests absorb 6 tons of carbon dioxide. and puts out 4 tons of oxygen. This is enough to meet the annual needs of many people. Trees, shrubs, and thorns also filter air by removing dust and absorbing other pollutants like carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. After trees intercept unhealthy particles, rain washes them to the ground. Urbanization usually leads to losses in a city's native plant and animals communities. Trees can mitigate this loss of biodiversity by providing habitats for certain groups of native wildlife. Birds often rear their young and hide from predators in the shelter of trees. The flowers, fruits, and leaves of some trees also provide food for various native birds and butterflies. The large branches of trees support a variety of native climbers, ferns, and orchids. Finally, dense trees planting along our roads from green corridors, allowing native wildlife to easy passage from one forest patch to another, while increasing our chance of seeing them near our homes. Thank you.
Use recycled bags. About 1 million plastic bags can be used every minute, while a single plastic bag can take about 100 years to degrade. If you are one of the those who carry their own recyclable bags to the supermarket, you are on the right track. However, if you still use plastic bags, it is time to make a change. Then admit that nylon or polyester bags are made of plastic, so opt for cotton materials. Biodegradable bags. They are bags made from a mixture of organic materials, such as corn or potato starch and durable synthetic fibers or petroleum fibers. They degrade completely after about 18 months with no option to cause any kind of environmental or pollution problem. Reusable cloth bags. Cloth bags are generally made of cotton, so they degrade in a period of time between 1 and 5 months, as long as there are no prints with inks contain lead or other heavy metals. This error, or even about their or organic bags made from 100% organic cotton from plantation in which neither pesticides nor chemical substances are used to it used in highly recommended. In this section, we can also include the use of backpacks, winter basket, or the well-known shopping carts. In addition to promotion, sustainable composition present, the avoid of finally transport within having to bear the weight of our butchers. It's very important, these tips, for this way to help and care for all the planet.
About the use of plastic sorbets and purchase organ sorbets. A drink is taken in 50 minutes and the sorbet that is used takes 1,000 years to decompose. Not only that, in the process of decomposition, the polypropylene with which it is manufactured is fragmented into microscopic particles that end up in the ocean and affect marine ecosystems. The use of substances as sporadic as a sorbet has problems in the environment. In fact, these microparticles that reach the sex affect 267 species of fish, turtles, and other aquatic animals due to the obstruction or stain of plastics, and although they constitute a small fraction of the plastic in the oceans, their disease makes them all one of the most treacherous pollution because they get entangled in marine animals and are consumed by them. A good practice is to add a pool, a bamboo sorbet biodegradable or enrique. They are a bit more expensive, but it is a solution for the customer to resolve. They are natural and the more important, they not generate pollution.
Sorbet organic.
About the use of packed water. Bottled water produces 1.5 million tons of plastic waste per year, and according to Food and Water Watch, about 180 million liters of oil are required to produce those bottles, with action as simple as filling to the boat. You can prevent a good amount of plastic bottle from ending up in oceans and landfill. But this is not all. Take a recycled cup to coffee, shoes, and add the water to refill. Have a cup of your desk instead of a plastic.
Each one of us, from where we are, can collaborate with the conservation of the environment and the increase of all kinds of life. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's do this, and let's not do this.